Hi, my name is Felicia L. Hamilton, and you're watching New Way to Live TV.
Hey, once again, we're back here in Columbus, Georgia. Man, you got to stay tuned. We have an awesome interview that we're going to do. I have two senior non-commissioned officers, a retired sergeant major and a retired first sergeant, plus myself, retired E7. We got 76 years of experience. And we're going to discuss and talk about finances and credit. Stay tuned. Looking forward to seeing you coming back.
HB's Barbershop gives you that fresh look with quality men's haircuts and beard services. They specialize in walk-ins and deliver great customer service so you're happy when you leave. For the best in contemporary styles, head to HB's Barbershop, 3418 Buena Vista Road in Columbus.
Hey everybody, how we doing? Once again, Johnnie Newsome. Man, I am so excited to be here this afternoon. I know I got a lot of people on Facebook watching me for this first time. I want to thank Mr. Lang for coming in here for doing this commercial for me. And this is why it's so big this evening. I have a retired Sergeant Major Hamilton here this evening and retired First Sergeant Lee here this evening with me. And if you're looking at me on Facebook right now, look at the caption, two retired non-commissioned officer, and we're going to be talking about services and credit. With their experience of being in the military for 28 years, 25 years, and myself, 21 years altogether, we roughly got about 72 years of experience of military service, and watching young non-commissioned officers and young captains and lieutenants going through a financial distress in the military service. So I'm going to just open it up to them so they can introduce themselves real fast and then go from there. Sergeant Major.
Hey, my name is Mr. Hamilton, retired Command Sergeant Major Hamilton, 28 years of service. I've served from E1 all the way up to the Command Sergeant Major.
Wow.
It was outstanding, it was awesome. While I was in the military, one thing caught my attention. I wanted to become a senior non-commissioned officer. And it was the system of financial education, where the soldiers, the enlisted soldiers, didn't really have a system in place, to educate them about things they need to do. Yes, we have the TSP and a couple other things, but things that they need to know, basic things, So one of my things was my NCODP that I used to do on my soldier talks, always deal with finances, making sure that you put a little bit away for tomorrow. So when you get out the military, we understand you might get a retirement check, but you have other things that you already been working on.
Wow.
So those are some of the things that was my foundation that I grew up on. My mentors that I had actually, told me a couple things. Pay yourself first. And I didn't really understand what that really meant. And once I sat back and started to think about it, you get paid on the 1st and the 15th as a military guy. That was my thing. I was always waiting, to use that money. Matter of fact, the money was already spent, before it hit the bank. So, we had to put some things in place. I did. I know I have, a lot of soldiers, a lot of families, and I just retired, transitioned, and now I want to take it to another level to help, other family members, and just to get the information out. The education is very important, and I think that we need to really educate people so they can make educated decisions.
I'm Kelly Harrington. I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I'm 12 years old. I have been dancing for 2 years, and I want to be a pediatric doctor when I grow up.
Did you know that in today's society, your credit score is like a vital sign in the hospital? It's being monitored at all times. If not by you, certainly someone else is monitoring your credit. It can have various impacts over your life. It can impact your insurance premiums as well as your interest rates. You can be denied the ability to rent a home, purchase a car, get a credit card, or even more, you can be denied employment. Did you know that over the course of your lifetime, less than an excellent credit rating could cost you over $150,000. 20% of credit reports have errors on them, causing lower credit scores. But did you know this? The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives all Americans, including you, the right to dispute and or investigate any item on their credit report. Inaccurate, erroneous, or obsolete items such as late payments, charge-offs, foreclosures, judgments, repossessions, bankruptcies, tax liens, collections, short sales, medical bills, and many other items can be removed from your credit file or can be updated to reflect paid as agreed. Hey, you don't have a minute to waste. Call me today at 706-366-5520. Again, that's 706-366-5520. Let's get started increasing your credit score.
Good, powerful. Once again, we're over here. We have retired First Sergeant Lee, and he's going to talk about his experience and everything that he's done learned so far doing 25 years through the military.
Good afternoon. Kind of the caveat up to Sergeant Major there. Some of the things I learned as a First Sergeant, I had 4 separate companies. Over 5 years of First Sergeant time served. However, something that I used to look at all the time, I would have soldiers come up and they would say, I saw soldiers, they went through just vigorous schools, all type of training that the military had to offer to get promoted. But when they got ready to get into the senior ranks, some of the things that hindered a lot of the people from getting promoted was credit, because it's one of the areas that they also look at to get people promoted. So I've sat down with many soldiers and said, man, this guy's got everything he needs. But when we looked at his clearances and different things, and I know all my military active past and present, they know what I'm talking about. We sat down and we looked at their security clearance. You couldn't maintain a security clearance, which means you couldn't hold certain jobs in the military. Why? It wasn't because they went out and committed crimes. They just had some credit problems, some credit history. But there was no educational system in place to help the enlisted soldiers, as the Sergeant Major stated before. All right, so had I known now what I've known, had I known back then what I know now, there was a lot of people that went ahead and made E7 or possibly didn't make E7 or could have made E8, even Command Sergeant Major, held even certain jobs. They couldn't do it because of credit destruction, and that's what I called it. So, make a long story short, what I did is I knew Johnnie Newsome. I've known him for a while. As a matter of fact, he was one of my instructors while in the military, going through the non-commissioned officer NCOS schools. And he and I remained friends throughout the course of the years. I bumped into him. His child goes to school with my child, and he was dealing with credit and some things like that. And he just came straight off the cuff. He didn't sugarcoat it. He said, hey, listen, Mr. Lee, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. All right, this is an opportunity to help others help themselves.
Correct.
He sold me with that right there, because that's one of the things that I feel near and dear to my heart. So I'm in this because it's not only business, but it's personal. Or it's personal then business, however you want to put it. But at the end of the day, Mr. Newsome, what we have here is an opportunity for folks or people to clean up their credit, along with some other areas, and I know you'll touch on those.
Correct.
But to put themselves in the best position to utilize their money, their finances, their hard work, to put you on the right track, to get the things not only that you deserve, but the things you want. Some people don't believe that you can just get the things you want. You just need to get the things you deserve. But that is not true. You work hard, and this is a great opportunity to get the best bang for your buck by restoring and repairing your credit.
If you're looking at this video right now, okay, there's a couple things I want you to do. Like, share, comment, and pass the information out. You can reach me at 706-507-3602. That's the office here, right here in Columbus, Georgia. Come by and give us a visit, all right, at 2429 Norris Road, Columbus, Georgia, 31907. Or you can call me personally on my cell. Say I watched the video at 706-609 0882, okay? Here's the deal. We're going to go over a little bit of experience. Shut it off. We're going to go through a little experience here with, and I'm going to ask the Sergeant Major, retired Sergeant Major Hamilton, and retired First Sergeant Lee some general questions, and during this interview, with their perspective of being in the military for so long, and why is it important? Why is it important for them to have, for the government service to have education through the military service? So let's talk to Sergeant Major first. You know, one of the programs that we have, of course, is credit restoration or credit repair. And a lot of people don't even know the 5 elements that makes up a good credit score, especially through the military service. And understand 35% of your credit score is payment history. You have to pay your bills on time. 30% is debt to credit ratio. 15% is length of credit history or inquiries. 10% is new credit, and 10% is type of credit used. Based off of your experience, Sergeant Major, just that little general education or knowledge, is that implemented in anywhere in the military service?
Wow. Mr. Newsome, you have said a mouthful. No, I've never heard that before. I knew that your credit, was broke down into certain increments, but the way you broke it down, never heard that before. And I think, once again, the education, that is in this program, I really believe that that's what really makes a difference. Because once you educate people, they can make educated decisions with whatever financial decisions that they're going to make.
Wow. Very powerful. And understand, this is 28 years of government service right here, hitting the highest level in the enlisted of Command Sergeant Major. And not knowing that that piece, and he having the education and knowledge, he has a degree and where he's at, and it's just so powerful. So talking about the identity theft, talking to a retired First Sergeant Lee, the identity theft. A lot of people think in the military that you're not subject to get your identity stolen. First of all, I want to ask you, is that true?
Well, I can tell you right off the top, that's not true. Like I said, serving as a First Sergeant, I saw this several times. I mean, more times than I can count on my hands. I myself was also a victim of identity theft after deployment. Coming back from Iraq, once I came home, once I returned home, I had situation. I kept getting these phone calls, these letters, and different things of all these charges. And then it took me. Luckily, I had my orders and everything showing that I was deployed during the time. But I was a victim. I was serving my country while somebody else was buying guitars and partying and doing a lot of things on my credit, on just using my social. Because I was a victim of that, and that was another reason why I took that very personal. As angry as it made me, it didn't change anything. I had to go through a heavy process, paying a lot of money trying to get that stuff cleared up, and it took a while. But had I known about this situation here, then I would have been something that would have protected me from the word go. So this is another reason why this is such a great.
So to be in our program, to have the opportunity to tie into our identity theft protection company, how important is that?
Oh my goodness, it's extremely important. I mean, just like I just said, without repeating myself, identity, credit, getting your credit messed up. We do a good job on doing that ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't need any help. Okay, looking at the cameras, you guys know that firsthand. Most of us, we can look in the mirror and see that we have already robbed our identity and created theft on it. The last thing you need is someone in the incident or doing it without your consent. So this is why this right here, Mr. Newsome, it's powerful. It's a no-brainer.
So especially when you're talking about that E3, E4, young E5, they just want to do their job very well in the military, and man, they just get hit with identity, and then you as a first sergeant bringing them into their office saying, why you didn't pay this bill, and they're like, I never heard that I had a bill like this. Come to find out they was a victim of identity.
Well, Mr. Newsome, here's the bottom line up front. We use this terminology, the bluff, B-L-U-F. The bottom line up front is, when it comes to the military, they're not going to wait on you to try to figure out what your issues is behind that. That's you, because you have a responsibility. But it happens to the best of us. But when it happens, no one's waiting. We're next man up. You didn't fit the bill. You don't get the job. We put somebody else up in there, even though you were the best qualified. But because you can't pay bills, you got theft, identity, whatever the case may be, that's on you. But we need things in place that will help, so because it's happening.
Yeah.
If I was to go out to Fort Benning or any one of the local Fort Jackson, any one of the locals in the Tri-City, I mean in the within a 200-mile radius base, I could probably meet maybe 5. If I had a crowd of 50 people, 20 of them probably been victims of identity theft.
Hello, my name is Star Thomas, owner and operator here at North Lumpkin Beauty and More, and today we'd like to welcome you. I would like to welcome you to Columbus, Georgia's first and only black-owned beauty supply, shop, and fashion clothing store. We're open from Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. We carry virgin hair, Remy hair, and natural hair products with brands like Milky Way, Saga, JBS, and more. If you are looking for competitive pricing, boutique clothing, hair care products, and a beauty shop all under one roof, then stop in today. Mention this commercial to receive your 10% off.
North Lumpkin Beauty and More, 3448 North Lumpkin Road, Columbus, Georgia. Call us today, 706-221-5243.
Through the military.
Through the military.
Wow.
Time served.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to discuss one more service that we have, and we call it the My Care Plan. That's our will or trust, healthcare power attorney and financial power attorney. I'm going to give this to Mr. Hamilton. You know, being a senior non-commissioned officer, later on in your military career, one of the things, because you done PCS so many times, you don't look forward to buying a home. So now, later on in your career, that's one of the number one goals you want to do is buy a home. Now, even if you can use your VA certificate, because we know we need a 620, no public records, but sometimes we don't put our spouse on the deeds of when we buy that home, right? So now, later on in the years, maybe have to go down range, something like that. Family members losing that home because they don't have a living trust.
Right.
So when you look at these vital documents, right, is it important? Of course, we have the military give us a will and a general power attorney, right? But to have a healthcare power attorney, a financial power attorney, because you have a general power attorney, but if you don't have a financial power attorney and your name is not on that banking account, what happens? Can the spouse get that money? This is the number one thing I say. If a person can't get the money when you're living, how are they going to get it when you're dead? Right? If your name is not on a banking account, right? So for a person to have these documents and this information, although they're in the military, why is it so important that they have that?
Well, I feel that you touched a very important point, Mr. Newsome. These documents, you know, just like you said before, repeating, that here we do have a JAG, you know, soldiers getting ready to deploy. You know, we do get a general power of attorney. You know, we do get some wills, you know, and things like those. But when you look at the program that you guys have, and when you look at the services that are there for you, which are free and are part of the program, my question is, you know, when you get educated on these programs and your family members are educated on them, whether you are back here or you're deployed, it shouldn't matter, because once again, education is a key. You understand what you need, you know, what your rights are, and at the end of the day, the family members are taken care of and the soldier will be able to accomplish their mission.
Wow, that's so powerful. And once again, we have two senior non-commissioned officers here in the office with me today, right here in Columbus, Georgia, at 2429 Norris Road, 31907. Here's the deal. Pick up the phone and call me. You can call them. I will give First Sergeant, retired First Sergeant Lee. If you can give them your cell phone, if they just want a general information.
Hey, family, I'm here for you. You know, and my phone number, I can be reached at 706-405-9375. I say again, 706-405-9375. If you're calling me, that means that I need to be available. And my job is to make sure that I get to you in a timely manner, which I will. That's my word right there, because I understand. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. We have people making great money, but they have issues that don't allow them to do nothing but spend cash. They don't have the credit to back it, but we're in a situation here where we can help you. So get in contact with me, and I will give you my best. I'll get you someone here that if I can't get the answers, someone here can.
And also, retired Sergeant Major Hamilton, go ahead and share your number with the people.
Guys, look, my phone number is 706-617-0590. And just like First Sergeant Lee said, I'm available anytime. Believe me, I believe in education. I believe in make sure that everyone has the information that they need. This is not just pertaining to the military, but anyone.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we are surrounded by a military community. That's fine. But anyone out there who have these issues, just give us a call, and I promise you, we will take care of it. All right.
Wow, very perfect session. I really do appreciate y'all for coming in, standing by with me, and it's just amazing. Once again, you can give me a call at 706-609-0882. Just call us. Just want some general information. If you really need it done, come by the office and see us. Okay, we accept walk-ins. 2429 Norris Road, Columbus, Georgia, 31907. Once again, I really do appreciate Minister Lang for coming in and helping us out with this interview, and also Baki Muhammad for coming in and helping us with this interview. And our job is to get the information out there to you. If you want the information, we're going to help you. Then it's up to you to make a decision if you need the services to go buy that house, go refinance that house, buy a car, refinance that car, lower interest rates on your credit cards. The best is yet to come, but you got to put your best foot forward. Y'all have a good evening and good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good afternoon, family. My name is Shannon Lee. I'm retired First Sergeant United States Army. I'm here today just to share a few things with you. I met Johnnie Newsome many years ago. Actually, he was one of my instructors back on Fort Benning when I went through BNOC. However, once I retired, I reached out to him. He reached back out to me, and he told me, he said, "Hey, Mr. Lee, here's an opportunity of a lifetime. Where I know you want to help people. This is an opportunity to put yourself in a position to help people." And since I've been here, I've been promoted once already, and I'm looking forward to the sky's the limit in the things that we can do here in this company. He told me that he wanted to be a person. He said, "Lee, let me help you help others." And right now, that's what it's been. I mean, it has been wonderful, and I'm looking forward to the future and what the sky's the limit.
Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Hamilton. I'm a retired Command Sergeant Major from the Army. I met Mr. Johnnie Newsome about 15 years ago. I tell you, he was a great friend of mine. We were in a business prior to about 7 years after that. Me, Mr. Paul Oden, and a couple more others. But once I was in my transition period, I saw Mr. Newsome. He said, "Hey, Sergeant Major, what are you getting ready to get into?" I told him that at this time, I didn't really have anything on hand. He said, "Well, come see me. We can sit down and talk about a few things." And when I came into the office, first thing he said, "Mr. Hamilton, at this time, you are transition. It's time for you to start using some of those skills that you learned as a senior non-commissioned officer." And I said, "What are you talking about, Mr. Newsome?" And he said, basically helping soldiers, helping their families, and getting better results.
Hey, family, we want to say thank you for allowing us a little bit of your time, or sparing us a little bit of your time just to listen to us. We hope that the information that we put out today is so much more than that, but we try to hit the key points so that we can get the information out to you. At the end of the day, we want you to know that you can contact me personally, again, on my cell phone at 706-405-9375, retired First Sergeant Shannon Lee. And
guys, and you can contact me at 706-617-0590, retired Command Sergeant Major Milton Hamilton. Look, I'm telling you, this afternoon we put out some great information. I always say to my guys, there's 3 things you can do with information. You can use it, you can store it, or you can let it go from one year to another. And I know you guys heard some powerful information. Just come on in, one and all. We got you, whatever issues you have. If we can fix it, we'll get someone to fix it. Thank you. God bless. Goodbye.
Have a great day.
Hello, my name is Juan Lane, and thank you for tuning in to this station, New Way to Live. Listen, we can't do it without your help. We need you to send your donations in today. This is how this station operates, and we're trying to do the very best for you and your family with the production that we have. We are really giving it our all, but we cannot continue it without your financial support. So please send your offerings in to P.O. Box 3615, Columbus, Georgia 3631903. In care of New Way to Live, and we'll make sure that we get it on so we can keep this great program going. If you and your family are enjoying it, we pray that you continue to we pray that you send us a offering that we can continue it and do the very best for you. Also, make sure that you watch our public education program. This is a very special program where it can help you prepare for your next test. The public education program, right here on New Way to Live. Thank you. Did you know that the majority of people have no will, trust, or power of attorney? What will happen to your children, property, or other assets? If you can't make decisions for yourself, who will know your wishes? Will the appropriate people know where to find all of your personal and financial documentations and information? Well, we have a program developed by attorneys to complete at your own pace from the comfort of your home. You can update this program as needed with no add-ons or surprise fees. You can secure all of your important information in this virtual password-protected safety deposit box with easy-to-use services and client support system available. Please call me today at 706-366-5520. Again, call me today at 706-366-5520. I hope to hear from you soon.